Welcome to the garden. Today we're going to be planting out some of our flowers. We got these for 9 cents a package, which is a crazy deal. So we've got baby's breath here on the far left, and then we have forget-me-not in the center, evening primrose, and poppies at this end. These ones here on the very edge are some kind of butterfly flower. They're kind of a purple, skunky smelling, really actually quite beautiful self-sowing annual. We have tons of these out in the vegetable garden, but I want them out in the flower garden. So we're going to be planting these out in little plugs. I did these all in the greenhouse, so we got really excellent germination. And I even planted out a lot of these straight into the garden. We've got more baby's breath here, which are these gorgeous little white ones. And this is what they look like when they're little immature plants. But hopefully we'll be getting some seedlings to sprout. I'm not sure if any of these are baby's breath, but I'm hoping that these ones are in here. Then I planted primrose and forget-me-nots throughout the garden in here, and a few poppies out in the front garden. So that's basically where we're going to plant these. We're going to do these little plugs exactly where we planted our seeds. So these little baby's breath, I have planted some here and over here. So we could probably squeeze one in right here just to continue that line. This is some gnarly soil to dig through, but I think it's going to be worth it. I'm just going to throw these rocks up a little further so that they're not in our way. Get rid of these wood chips. So there, that looks like a decent sized hole for our plugs. I might even try splitting these plugs up a little bit. That way we can just spread them out even more. We'll see how they look. Pretty decent size. Looks like we can split these in half. So I'm going to gently pull these apart, and we'll plant one of these in between our seedlings. So hopefully we'll get a nice row of these. Starting to get a tiny touch of rain. That's kind of cool. So, but this little plug, we're going to take this one and plant it in between our seedlings here. So we've got baby's breath along here. That's going to be these lovely little white flowers. Our forget-me-nots are here, here, and here. So they should be a nice complementary to those blue bugles. And then there are a few more patches throughout this part of the garden. Evening primrose and poppy are both out front. We've got the poppies right behind these blue bugles, and in between these gorgeous white star-shaped flowers. They have like a triforce shape at the center of their flower. It's just astounding. Not sure what these are, but I'm going to try and look it up because they are just gorgeous. I thought they were a crocus, and they could still be a crocus. They have those grass-like crocus leaves, but clusters of flowers and just stunningly delicate white with that incredible triforce shape and that flower of life petal pattern. Just lovely. Got a few more over here. Got a little bumblebee hanging out. And pretty soon there's going to be just wildflowers everywhere. So these bees are going to have a really easy time this year. We've got flowers that bloom right away in spring and all the way through summer and autumn. So they're going to be very happy. I dotted the primrose, one in here. There's another one to the right. There's another one right down there. These are the poppies here, and these are the seedlings. There's another poppy there that we just planted today, and then another primrose there. And finally along the back I did those purple butterfly flowers. So that'll really help fill in the garden. It's going to be just magical this year. So I hope you stay tuned and see just how beautiful these blooms can be. Thank you all so much for watching, and I hope to see you next time.